Look at the last 10 years of engineering. The push to electrify roads sparked intense global competition, accelerating hardware development at incredible pace. For years, Tesla has set the benchmark in the West. Now, that dominance faces aggressive pressure from a rising class of Chinese manufacturers. You can see the ambition expanding here at an XPeng showcase. These companies are pushing the absolute limits of mobility hardware, engineering vehicles designed to leave the pavement entirely. While consumers fixated on battery ranges and aerodynamic designs, these companies were quietly fighting a different war beneath the chassis. This animated model shows what an autonomous car actually sees. To make self-driving a reality, engineers had to master spatial AI. This is the specific technology that allows a machine to continuously perceive, map, and navigate three-dimensional space in real time. The sheer volume of sensor data and processing power required to pull this off has grown massive. The intelligence housed inside these vehicles is now so capable, it can interpret environments far more complex than a standard road. The constraints are no longer in the software, but in the wheels. By perfecting how a machine processes the world, these companies have created an intelligence that is ready to perform tasks that a four-wheeled vehicle simply cannot reach, creating a need for a more versatile physical form. This is the Vanguard Matrix. Chinese automakers are accelerating plans to mass-produce humanoid robots, challenging Tesla directly on a completely new front. Recent leaps in generative artificial intelligence have given these machines the cognitive reasoning required to operate safely in unpredictable environments, making them commercially viable today. Why are automakers leading this charge rather than dedicated robotics labs? Because when you strip away the exterior panels, a modern autonomous electric vehicle is a heavy-duty robot that happens to be limited to four wheels. Computer vision software reading highway lanes for cars is easily retrained to identify door handles and coffee cups for humanoids. The navigation algorithms routing chaotic city traffic use the same logic to map a path safely across a cluttered factory floor. Here we see CAT AATL battery cells rated at 280 watt-hours per kilogram. This proves that the lightweight, high-capacity power systems, originally developed to solve EV range issues, are suited to keep a freestanding, untethered machine running all day. And those high-torque electric motors that propel a 2-ton vehicle, engineers can shrink them down into high-precision actuators to power robotic joints. Companies like Tesla, BYD, and XPeng don't start from scratch. They control mature supply chains and underlying AI architecture to scale production immediately. The primary output of these companies is shifting. While they still produce cars, their research is increasingly focused on the logic of autonomous movement, transforming legacy automakers into entities that build physical intelligence. This chart shows the scale of the opportunity. The global automotive market is large, but it is dwarfed by the total addressable market for physical labor. We are looking at a sector encompassing nearly every manual task on Earth. Successfully commercializing a humanoid form factor allows these companies to bypass the limits of the road, deploying their autonomous software directly into the trillion-dollar infrastructure of human labor. Building cars was phase one. It served as a testing ground to develop an intelligence capable of interacting with the physical world. The initial rollout for these machines target heavy manufacturing and high-risk environments, before eventually moving into residential domestic care. This creates a high-stakes geopolitical race. The competition between Tesla in the West and giants like BYD and XPeng in China will determine who controls the physical threshold of artificial intelligence. Whichever nation masters mass production of these machines first will set the standards for how artificial intelligence interacts with human environments globally. The battle for the highway is over. The war for the future of human labor has begun.